Shakespeare in the Park has become a beloved summer tradition. First staged at the Delacorte Theater in 1959 by the Public Theater's founder, Joseph Papp. The performances are world-renowned for affordability and quality. Tickets are given out for free on a first-come, first-served basis. The acting is of the highest caliber, and the crew is of the utmost professional stock.
It is not at all your average summer stock.
This is sort of the Rolls-Royce of summer stock.
The staff of the Public Theater is really extraordinary.
These are in no way quick or down and dirty productions.
I've been coming to Shakespeare in the Park since they first started it in 1959.
It has all of the attention to detail that a major Broadway show would get.
The first show I saw was Measure for Measure, and I was absolutely thrilled. I thought this was about the best thing that the world had to offer, and I would still agree.
It also has a level of talent in it that is, I would say, unsurpassed anywhere in the country. The strength of these actors is absolutely extraordinary, and it's key to the whole endeavor, because what we're doing is not just giving the greatest writer to the people, we're giving the greatest writer enacted by the greatest actors to the people for nothing.
I don't think there's anything like it in the world. I mean, I'm from London and we have Shakespeare in the Park, but it's not free.
New York's a city that, does cool things, and this is one of the cool things they do. They don't, mess around. They're going to do Shakespeare in the Park. It's going to be good.
I mean, it's one thing to do free theater in the park. It's another thing to do free theater starring Meryl Streep in the park. It's a different order of magnitude.
It's a whole day thing, which is funny when you're trying to get people to come and you tell them, yeah, we're going to a show, and they say, oh, when's the show? 8 o'clock. So when do you want us to show up? 9 in the morning.
It's summertime, school's off, why not,
It's definitely not just the show. It's waiting online is one of the more important parts for me too. A little picnic, a little guitar.
I mean, you get free tickets and you get to spend time in the park. It's like a 2-for-1.
Can't beat Shakespeare in the Park, and especially the price.
I've seen stuff I paid for that's not as good as this, It's absolutely terrific.
Absolutely, thank you. 2 tickets. And it feels terrific to have these tickets.
Gate 4.
Gate 4 over that
right over there.
Good.
Sure. 2?
3.
Maximum 2 tickets.
I was kidding you.
Okay.
2.
ECC 501, 502. There we go. 1 or 2.
We got tickets. And these are, I tell you, they are free, but you really have to work hard for them, which is good. That's New York.
The scenery is also always very interesting and very cool, and they have their interpretations of the plays, which are really a lot of fun to see.
The goal is not to present Shakespeare as any kind of museum piece, or not to present him as he might have been done 400 years ago, but to make him our contemporary and try to understand him now for this time and this moment. That's what the function of the theater is. It's what makes it different from other art forms. It always has to be interpreted in the moment. It never has a fixed commodity existence.
Bold wind speechless, and the orb below as hush as death. Anon a dreadful thunder doth rend the region.
Shakespeare constantly talks about the sun and the moon, the movement of the stars, the blow winds, crack your cheeks, rage, blow, all references to our interaction with nature, and here we are actually interacting with nature. Today it's hot, tomorrow it may be cool, the next day it could be rainy or simply perfect.
Directing at the Delacorte is an absolutely unique experience because you're not just interacting with the play and with the actors, nor even with the play, the actors, and the audience, but you're interacting with nature and with New York City as a whole.
The biggest difference between this and any other kind of theater is really the size and the scale of what goes on. This stage is 70 feet wide by 65 feet deep, which is bigger than almost any other place in New York City except for the Met.
the sky is literally the limit. So because of the expansiveness of the Delacorte stage, we've had everything from swimming pools and rivers and fire pits on stage, and all of those things present wonderful, unique, sometimes difficult challenges for clothes.
The lighting crews have to work overnight, so they're here in the dark of the night to get the lights right, because when else can they do it?
What we actually do is we write 2 and sometimes 3 different versions of the first hour. So as it gets darker and darker and darker, the cues get too bright, and then we go to version B.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
Even though it's a lot of extra work, it's a lot more work, a lot longer days than when we do stuff down at the public. When you come here at night and you see everyone standing in line, you're reminded of what a very special place it is to be here in Central Park.
And it's a hard thing to do, to find a place that you can come together with 2,000 of your fellow citizens and actually care about the deepest issues that attack us as human beings and care about them collectively. And I think that experience, and it's the experience not just of what's on stage, but the experience of being in the audience with those thoughts, is what is intoxicating and addictive.
Check out the Public Theater's website to find out what's playing this summer in your park.